Hey yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Well, here's what's going on with me. On last night I decided, it was nice out. It was rainy during the morning, but then it like cleared up and it got like super sunny and 6 kilometer an hour southwest winds, and southwest is the best. Put your bait to the test. So I did, went out fishing. Kids were there too. Like before I got there, Logan caught like 4 bass and Waylon caught a couple fish. So I was like, all right, so I tried some stuff. I was like, sending the chode out, no good. And then I grabbed one of my custom poured senkos, sent it out, caught this fish right here. That's right. So I made another one of my baits official. So then I was like, okay, that's pretty dope. I didn't keep him. I sent him back. I mouth hooked him. So I got him. He was barely hooked too, which was nice. Like it came out no problem. But yeah, we made another bait official. So I was like, well, that's pretty awesome. When you make something and it actually works, it's a pretty sweet feeling inside. Came home, checked the mail, and I had a notice from Canada Post that I had a parcel waiting at the mail at the post office with a shipping, with the customs. And I was like, oh man, this is what happened when I ordered the Googan box. I had to pay shipping and handling on it. So I was like, all right, well, whatever. It's probably my last. I got a notice from Carl's Bait and Tackle that my mystery tackle box was on its way, my last one. I canceled the subscription, and when I saw they wanted $20 in postage, I'm glad I canceled the damn thing, because I wasn't paying any postage on mystery tackle box, and now I'm paying postage on it. At least that's what I thought, because for some reason, I got another Googan crate, and I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason on the waybill. There might be a note inside, so we're gonna go ahead and rip into this box. That was me ripping the waybill, not ripping the box. For the box, I'm gonna use the old-fashioned Cabela's pocket knife. Get yours at Cabela's today. Not sponsored, but Cabela's, if you're watching, hit me up. I know I'm trying to get a Cabela's sponsor while opening a Googan box of baits. Googan, if you're watching, hit me up. I can be your Canadian spokesperson. I suck at fishing, but I love going, so that's got to count for something. And so far, your baits have been pretty damn dope. And you know what? I have a feeling this is the exact same box that I ordered except for this is an interesting color lunker log. What color is this? Pure passion. So we got some lunker logs here, some more senkos, stick baits, whatever the hell you want to call them. Literally, it's all the same stuff I already had. This guy here, the banger. That's a square bill, isn't it? Yes, that's nice. We got another Googan flat banger. It's all the stuff that I already had. Some of them are the same exact colors. A rattle trap of some sort of the clutch. Another, oh no, this is a different color swim jig. This might actually work pretty good. What do they call this one? The Grass Hero. We have another, that's good because I lost mine. Junior Scout, lost mine last night. What's this? The Mini Recon. That's pretty sweet. We got some Googan Squad. I didn't get Kraken Craws last time, so that's friggin' awesome. Well, maybe I did get Kraken Craws. Got another one of these guys, the old Zinger. The reason why I'm not tearing up the box is because it's all going back in the box, and I'm just going to put it in the garage, and when I need them, I'll grab them. I love these things, these saucy swimmers. If I can find a mold to make my own, I'm so getting a mold to make my own. These things are cracked to fish. Walleye, love them. Caught so many walleye on them. And last but not least, they sent me another one of these guys, the Junior Contender. So I don't understand why I got this, and I got another set of the, oh no, these are new, 4-aught hammer hooks. I got the Googan sticky hooks last time. And that, my friends, is all that's in this box. I was expecting this to be my mystery tackle box, not a second. So I don't know if either A, they saw my post about the shipping and handling on it and felt bad, so they sent me another one, but like the baits are all fine in it, and I showed that in the video. It's just the box looked like it had the crap kicked out of it, that it was overhandled after I paid for shipping and handling. So I really don't understand why they sent me another one, and I'm hoping this is not a subscription service that I'm part of, because I checked when I went and canceled my Carl's Bait and Tackle subscription for the mystery tackle box, because I was like, well, they're not sending me anything I can use, so I'm just going to shut her down, because I was kind of hoping to get some Googan stuff in there, and I'm getting anything but Googan stuff, and the last two were kind of cheeks. So I was like, you know what, if this is what they're going to send me, I'll just go to the bait shop, spend a couple bucks, and buy my own lures for what I want to do, versus getting a mystery box that is good for fishing in Florida, but not so much in North Bay. Because you got to remember, in Florida, they're fishing in ponds where they know there's bass, And in North Bay, I'm fishing in a lake where there could be some bass there, or they might be somewhere else. Away she goes. Now, another thing I ordered, because bass season is coming into play, I was trying to design a senko mold, and every time I printed it, it screwed up, and you know, it was costing me a lot of PLA. I'm not done with it, but I decided to actually order one. And I found one on Amazon for dirt cheap, and anybody who pours their own baits is gonna say, oh man, why'd you go that way? But it's literally a stone senko mold. So it's not made of plastic, it's not made of PLA, it's not made of aluminum. It is a stone casted mold. I looked these up on eBay, saw a bunch of people pouring with them. I already know the precautions. You do need to lubricate the mold every once in a while when you, before you spray or before you inject. I do have an injector now. I didn't show it on video yet, but it's out in the garage. It's an aluminum injector, 120 mil. Should be well more than enough to do this mold. But man, they really pack this in there, don't they? Like that's in there. So this here will inject 3 senkos at once. Oh, look at that. It even comes with oil to lubricate your mold with. It even comes with instructions. See, that's the thing about Amazon that I find funny is I read the comments for the mold and people are bitching and moaning that it's sticking, okay? Oh, I tried to pour the mold and it stuck in there and it tore the plastic and I had to remelt it like 72 times till I got it right. Meanwhile, the instructions literally say, preparation of mold and casting silicone bait. Silicone grease must be applied before pouring silicone into molds. Use a brush to apply the lubricant. Excessive lubrication can lead to air pores. Excess grease must be removed with compressed air or a cloth. And then, like, it literally tells you exactly what to do. Now, if you're making silicone molds, that's one thing. But I'm going to be injecting plastisol into this, which I don't think is silicone. I think it's a form of rubber, but it's a little different. Now this is by Smedioks. Smedioks. See, it says right there, Smedioks. You probably can't see that, and that's okay. So let's go ahead here. I'm just gonna get this plastic off of it. And they really vacuum sealed the shit out of this thing. Now, like I said, the reason why I ordered this is because I've been dicking around with my own molds for so long. Looks like they already tested it out. I guess they wanted to make sure it worked. So this is basically what you can produce with it. So you just rip off the tail end and the top end, and this is what you end up with is a nice 5-inch senko. I haven't, obviously you saw it was in the box, it was in the plastic. I never injected this, guys. It was pre-injected. I guess they test every mold to make sure they work and then ship them out with 3 free senkos. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty dope. It's even in my favorite color, green pumpkin with a little bit of fleck. Nice. Wow, whatever plastisol they're using stinks. But yeah, so there's the mold, and then it just clips together, and then you just put a clamp on it to hold it still, inject into the top hole here, and I got an injector in the garage. Once it's full, you top up the sprue, as you can see on here, and then once it cools, you get yourself 3 dirty senkos to sail out into the waters to try and catch a fish. So after my workout, I'm probably going to give this a go. We'll go out to the garage, we'll see if we can inject a bunch, because senkos seem to be the hot commodity right now. And like last year, around this time, I literally switched her over to senko mode, and lived my life off the stick bait. So we'll give these guys a try. Well, we will give these guys a try, but we will be injecting our own and seeing how well they do and making some stick baits, because I love stick bait fishing. It's fun. It's like my favorite. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go and do some lifting, and then we'll chime back in and see what else we get up to. All right, peace out. Hey guys, how's it going? Got my workout done, but kind of want to take a rip over to the Muscle Dummy store and pick up some Muscle Dummy supplies, mainly a pre-workout. I forgot my keys upstairs. This is awesome. Then we're going to go try and inject some of those senko molds, because I want to see how well that injector works, and I want to, because that also had a lot of people bitching and moaning on Amazon, saying that, what did I come up here for? My keys. People were bitching and moaning, saying that the injector gets stuck or other problems with it. Honestly, I'm pretty certain it's user error, because like this here literally came with instructions on how to use it. Even came with the silicone freaking mold release lubrication And people are like, oh yeah, I poured Senkos and they tore it in half when they separated the mold, or couldn't separate the mold because it was stuck. Problem is the people doing this are younger than me and choose not to read freaking instructions. Because yeah, I was chatting with I got a buddy of mine who pours his own swim baits with those exact same style of molds. He flat out told me, he's like, they're great. He goes, they're cheaper. Like an aluminum Senko mold for the Gary Yadamoto or whatever the hell the name is will run you a nice chunk of change, like a real nice chunk of change. I think they go for like $1.50 just for the mold, for casted and not even cast, CNC machined in aluminum. Now, I don't know how they made this mold because it's a stone mold and they didn't really talk about it much on Amazon. And all the videos I watched on it didn't really talk about the production of it. Oh, by the way, I shaved my beard in case you're wondering. But let's get you guys hooked up and we'll talk more about this mold. And let's go to the muscle dummy shop. All right. Fire up the big pig. Volume's turned off. Let's get out of here. So they're back to doing work on this school. So there's a little bit of a detour up here, but that's okay. That's the detour I want to take anyway. But yeah, so I looked up the aluminum molds for a 5-pour or 5-mold Gary Yadamoto or whatever the hell we're gonna call it. You're looking at a good bill $50, $200 just for the mold. And I was like, wow, that's expensive. So I took it to Amazon and I looked up Senko mold, and I came across like a single Senko mold, which is pretty much like my swim bait mold that I showed you in the garage, the one that you inject from the top. And I made a couple by pouring it down very carefully, and it filled the cavity and it worked. I want Senkos for bass because they work great. Those little ones I made, you put that on an 1/8 ounce jig head, you sail that out when the walleye are out there. Yeah, you'll probably scoop a walleye, they'll swerp on that. But the Senko mold that I made, the top pour, the 3 top pour where you blast each chamber with your injector, or do as I did, just pour it right down the top. I wonder if that's open yet. We're gonna find out. I'm heading left instead of going right. But anyway, the one that I melted, you guys remember that? That was the Senko that I made official. I know my trick worms will be official because they look pretty good in the water. The only problem I have with the trick worm is she's very, very slow sinking, like very slow sinking. So it's one of those where you sail it out and then you just kind of wait 5 minutes for it to hit the bottom, and then you just twitch it back. So every time you twitch it, it does this crazy like snake effect in the water, and it looks pretty sweet when it falls too. Like if you wacky rig that, she'll look pretty good on the downfall. Here's hoping this is open. Nope, she's closed. So yeah, I came across this sand poured one, or this not sand, the stone mold, and I was like, I wonder how well this works. So I watched a couple of YouTube videos on it. It looked pretty decent. Like they were getting some pretty good results. One guy was getting pretty shit results with his, but honestly, I think that was end user issue, not really a problem with the mold, but a problem with the individual. So like I didn't see him at one point put any worm oil or anything into the mold. He just kind of sent it, and you saw I read the instructions. It says right there, apply lubrication. Now you don't want to put too much lubrication in, but worm oil though, like they're using silicone grease. That's what's in that thing. That's a bit overkill. I can just throw some worm oil in there, lubricate it up, and that'll do the same thing. And the worm oil I'm using is literally olive oil that they basically brought it to a simmer, threw a bunch of garlic in it, and made garlic flavored worm oil. So good enough, good stuff, right? And the fish like it. I know the fish like it because Buddy hit that Senko hard last night. Like he tapped it, and normally like with the Dollarama ones, because there's no flavor on it, they hit it, then they spit it right away. This guy hit it and then hit it again and then hit it a third time, and then I set the hook. So does flavor work? I want to say big time yes. Big time yes. But yeah, all the reviews online, some people said worked as expected, but that's like the injector I bought. The site that had the Senko molds had it had injectors on there, and people were complaining about like the injector on the site was $150. The one I got was $50. All the specs are exactly the same, but the people on on Amazon were complaining that the injector sticks or the injector gets hot. Okay. It's a thin-walled aluminum injector. You're putting 350 degree Fahrenheit plastic in it. It's aluminum. Friggin' right she's gonna get hot. You watch any of these videos on YouTube of people making soft plastics, and it's all the same. You'll see them wrap their friggin' injector in a towel, or they're wearing a glove, a heat-resistant glove, to hold it while they're injecting. They're not grabbing that sea sucker with their bare hands. The ones grabbing it with their bare hands are the ones with the double wall. The plastisol never even comes in contact with the outer wall. Those ones are really expensive on purpose because the heat won't shed out of the plastic as fast as it will mine. But as long, like I'm only doing one mold at a time, so I don't need anything crazy. I just need something to hold a bit of plastic in it while I shoot it down the mold and let it fill. And then once she's full, like that's it. Fill the sprue and then wait for it to cure. Disassemble, throw them in the curing water, and then ram another round through it. If I was doing like world's worst and shooting 8-10 molds at once, yeah, I'd probably want a bigger injector. 120 mil wouldn't cut it. But for what I'm doing, this is way more than enough. Now tonight we'll probably do about maybe we'll do a 1 cup run. We'll just do 1 cup, not even that. Maybe we'll do a half a cup run. Just enough to get a couple senkos ready so that this weekend we can probably go out and give them a rip. I go out tonight, but right now the winds are pretty hectic. And I went out last night, it was good, but it was kind of gross. It's gross out right now. It's like friggin' 25 degrees, feels like 32 degrees. It's muggy as all hell. I got the air conditioning on for reasons. And those reasons are because it's muggy as all hell. So yeah, let's see if we can get a parking spot here. This is also Wacky Wings and it is on a Wednesday. So, oh Jesus Murphy. There's like nowhere to park. You know what? Let's, we could park around back, I guess. You know what? We'll park right here. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go get my shit and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Fire up Truckosaurus and let's go home. So lately I haven't been eating supper at home. I've been doing the 1 meal a day, but that meal has been happening at work. Reason being is because come noon, for some reason, sitting in that office, I get super hungry. And you know what sucks? Is what I've been eating. I've been going to the store. This is the reason. Going back to the office kind of sucked. Well, looks like my buddy's not home right now. Yeah, I noticed that going back to the office definitely did suck because all I want to do is eat food while I'm there because everybody's snacking it and you see it and then your brain gets, hey, that's a good idea. We should snacky too. I'm not saying I was eating bad carbs or anything. I'm just eating carbs. Like, it's usually just one sandwich, but it's something protein. It's like a chicken salad sandwich. It's not like I'm eating a Mr. Sub or anything or like a Subway. Just like a chicken salad sandwich from the corner store. And it hasn't given me the shits, so it's probably good. But like I said, I've been breaking the protocol, and that's not good. That's definitely not good. Oh, I see why they're closing down this intersection. I don't know what the hell happened to this highway this winter, but man, she took a dive. I was thinking about going to like Freshco or Food Basics or something and picking up some food so I can pack a better keto lunch. So I have not junk, I have something good to eat. Maybe that's what we'll do before we head home and start squirting some baits. We'll go to Freshco, scoop something up. Crap, you can tell that guy's first time driving a 5-speed. He was just bunny hopping the shit out of it. I gotta get back on track because I've been all over the place with my eating and my training and everything. Last night I did my back workout. Today, normally I do like back workout. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing in front of me. He's like driving in the merge. Like he cut into the merge lane. Like figure it out. But anyway, last night I did back workout. Normally I would take tonight off and recover, but my tits felt fine, so I said, frig it, let's just do a chest workout. We'll get some shoulders in there. And then after that was all said and done, I'm like, well, might as well finish off the triceps after that workout. So I got my triceps blasted. And then tomorrow night, depending if the back feels fine, then I'll smash the back. We'll make Sunday our day of rest, frig it. So many Teslas in town now. There's a white one back there. We passed a black one at Popeyes. Tempted to go to Independent and just get a chicken, but I know I'll eat it all. I don't want to do that. I'm thinking about getting like pepperettes and cheese and making like a pepperette cheese snack for tomorrow and Friday. And then for some sort of a main meal, we can get, I don't know, I really don't know. I'm gonna take a look and see what they got. Maybe if they have like some sort of a meat on sale, I'll make something up and bring it in a dish and just drive it in my face at lunch. Monday, Tuesday, and today, I had the same thing from the store. I had like a bag of pepperettes, the whole friggin' thing, and a chicken sandwich. Now the chicken sandwich is 380 calories. The bag of pepperettes is probably around 1,400. So 1,800 calories just for lunch. Well, lunch and a snack, because I'd eat the sandwich first and then wait like 3 hours and then start munching on the pepperettes. And the worst part about the whole deal would be the bread, because the chicken salad was just mayonnaise and chicken. So that's keto. Just the rest of it wasn't. And I really want to get back to the weight I was. Now, obviously, once I start cycling again, which I haven't been doing, that was a comment on a video that came out recently. Adam, have you ridden your bike yet? No, I haven't. I want to get a new bike, but that's just not in the cards right now. But anyway, what's also not in the cards is me sitting in this truck talking. I'm going to run inside, get my shit, and then I'll talk to you guys at home. All right? Peace out. All right, guys, we're back home here. So I grabbed some stuff to make something for lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna grab that in my Popeyes bag, and we'll bring it in the house. I'm actually kind of anxious for tomorrow's workout because a new pre-workout that has no stimulants. You're probably saying, Adam, what the hell? What kind of a pre-workout has no stimulants? Well, let me tell you, I didn't use any stimulants today on the workout. After finding out what I found out, I probably won't use any more ever again. See, the whole idea behind working out is generating that pump. That's what you want, because that's how you get basically bigger muscles. Generate that pump. So, problem with stimulants is apparently they cause some problems in that department of generating the pump. So you get less of a pump. And the whole idea to grow muscles is you get them pumped up and gorged with blood. They regenerate better and they get stronger. So I ended up buying this, which is called, it's by Beyond Yourself. It's called Superset Stim Free. It's got 9 grams of citrulline, 4 grams of beta-alanine, and 1.5 grams of augmentine, which it doesn't really say what those do. But that's okay, we'll figure it out. It's blue freezy flavor. I always like that kind, so should be good. So it's got 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 everything. It's 0 calories. It's got, for a half scoop, it's 4.5 grams of citrulline. For a full scoop, it's 9. Beta-alanine, 4 grams. Taurine, it's got 3 grams. Tyrosine, L-tyrosine, it's got 1,500 milligrams. Arginine, or whatever the hell that word was that I said. It's got 1,500 milligrams in Hica, which I don't know what the hell that is, but it's got 750 milligrams. I'm gonna give it a go. We'll see if it gives me a good pump. And then for my lunches, I grabbed one of each. These here, you literally microwave them, okay? And then when you're done, you eat them. So what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna actually microwave them, cook them, and throw them in with some raised without antibiotics. I think it's chicken, could be turkey. It's extra lean ground chicken. Brown this up on the stove, and we're gonna throw it all together and then divvy it up into containers, put it in my lunch. I'll nuke it at work. And I've been drinking a lot of pop lately. I wanna get off of that because even if it's diet pop, she still bloats you. So I like these things, these like water enhancers. 0 calories across the board. They do not spike insulin. I tested it with a piss strip, keto strip. You know, when you pee on it, it turns brown when you're in super keto. I've tested them before. I tested them all, and the only one that actually did anything was the Tang one. It said 0 sugar, but after drinking a cup of it and then going for a piss and pissing on the strip, the thing was clear as clear could be. So took me right out of keto. I won't touch the Tang one, but I know the orange one's fine, and I know the peach mango one's fine, so I grabbed them too. They're nice. They help you get your water in. And also for a work snack, I love these things here. They're 1 gram of carb per stick, but each stick is only 60 calories. They're the Salamini branded turkey bites or turkey pepperettes. The reason why I like these so much more than the beef pepperettes is lower calories, 3.5 grams of fat, but 7 grams of protein. That's what I'm aiming for, is the protein intake. And then to add to the pepperettes, I was gonna buy a block of cheese, but then I saw these were on sale for $2.99, some good old cheese sticks. Same thing, 7 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, 1 gram of carbs. So you throw 3 of these and 3 pepperettes into a container, or 4 of these and 4 pepperettes into a container. You know, 4 of these will get you 28 grams of fat and 20 grams of protein, matched up with 4 of these bad boys, which will get you 15 grams of fat and 28 grams of protein. So that's 48 grams of protein right there, just from a snack. That's pretty damn awesome. And then of course you got your lean ground chicken here. There's probably around 350 grams, 400, there's a pound in here, 454 grams for 100 grams. It's 9 grams of fat, but 17 grams of protein. So you divvy this up into half, you mix in the other stuff, keeps the carbs low, keeps the fats moderate, keeps the protein high. On a ketogenic diet, you're gonna lose weight. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're gonna lose weight. It's a must. It's the way she goes. It's how the law is written. Trust me, I know this. I did it before, and I'll friggin' do it again. And it looks like Freshco got rid of their labeled bags, because these are the bags they're selling now. They're just plain black bags, so that's pretty dope. It's about damn time they got rid of those neon green bags, because holy crap, you come out of the shop and you're hailing friggin' planes. That and these bags here, you can take them in anywhere, because Walmart stopped using shopping bags and everybody else stopped using shopping bags. Food Basics still uses them, but I wasn't there tonight. I was at Freshco, so that's a thing. Anyway, everything's put away. Let's go out into the garage and inject some molds. Something else I got to do while I'm waiting for the molds to cure is collect all this cardboard and get it to the side of the road. Tomorrow is damn it. Tomorrow is recycling. So if you're wondering what the hell I knocked my thing off my pocket because I banged it off the lawnmower because I got nowhere to put the lawnmower because I got a whole bunch of freaking cardboard on the ground and I got to clean that shit up. So let's get you guys on the tripod and let's pitter patter have at her. Friggin' stuff everywhere in here. Jesus Murphy. Alright, the first thing I need to do is clean up this friggin' workbench because Jesus Murphy, she's a mess. So let's put some tools away here. I don't know how you fell, but you did. I don't even think you have a home anymore, bud. Oh shit. Another ball peen hammer took your home. Can you share? Oh, it's probably not safe, but we'll do it anyway. Small engine carb cleaner. Put that on this table for now. Oh yeah, I got this lamp from Amazon. It's 20 bucks. It's pretty sweet. It's got a solar panel for charging, plus it has a USB charger, and then it also has a crank charger. So as you can see, right now it's taking a charge. All right. It also has a flashlight built into it, and it's a lantern. So, and it's a USB power bank, so you can also plug your phone into it in a pinch and charge your phone. Thought that was cool. Good $23. Now I want to mix up my plastisol. Where did I put the mold? So like I said, I'm just gonna shoot 4 ounces. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit more than 4 ounces because I screwed up. Put that in there for 3 minutes. So yeah, guys, when I mentioned I got myself an injector, here it is right here. Oh yeah. So it's basically just a simple little metal injector. The end comes off, you know, whatever. And you got your piece here that pushes. It's got a gasket on it. So does the end. Press it together, press fit. Some people were complaining saying the end was coming off. I don't know how because it's freaking on there. So when you have your mold, this here literally presses into there. You shoot it, you're done. And it makes 5-inch senkos. Now that'll stand up on its own accord nicely. I'm going to grab a clamp and just clamp it just to make sure it doesn't come apart, and it gives it some more balance. Now even 3 minutes in, this won't be ready, so I'll chime back in once it's all said and done. All right guys, something I'm gonna do just to make life a little easier. I'm gonna put some worm oil in each one of the cavities, and then I got this paintbrush here that I'm just gonna use to push it through the cavity and just coat it generously, just like that. All right, let's see how our plastisol's doing. Ouch. Wish the door on these microwaves opened in the other direction, but we'll make do. We're still not quite there. I've seen people actually use clear plastisol, not even dye it in color, and inject transparent worms, but they just load the flake to it so that it just becomes this like glitter worm in the water. And it works, fish eat it, so that's kind of cool. Put it back in for 30 seconds, and we'll see how that turns out. Alrighty guys, that looks a lot better. That even feels a lot better. Take this out, give it a quick stir. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so what I want to do is we're going to get some green pumpkin. You are green pumpkin, right? You're not black? No, you're black. You're silver. Where's my pumpkin? Oh, there's green pumpkin. I'm going to grab some green pumpkin. Just going to put a good amount in, give it a stir, see where we're at. That's a nice green pumpkin. Alright, one more thing I want to do real quick is I want to grab some flick. Let's throw some black into it. What do I got on the salt and pepper shaker side? Jesus, man. That's a lot of fleck. But fleck is good. Stir it up. Grab the injector. Hold the tube with the hot glove. Get it in there. Suck up a bunch of plastic. Let me get you right over top of the sprue hole. And compress. Oop. Went a little bit too hard, so let's just fill up the sprue hole here. All right, this is my first ever injection, so we're gonna let this here cool, and then we'll check on it in a bit. That's not too bad of a heat. People on friggin' Amazon are pussies. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and crack it open. I have a feeling it's a fail anyway, so mainly because I should have used 2 clamps. Actually, no, it's actually not a fail. That, my friends, is a little bit of flashing. But a success. The reason why there's flashing is because I mashed it down and I didn't pinch it tight enough. I'm gonna just throw that right in the water, let it cure, then I'll rip it off the sprues after. But that turned out pretty damn dope. Okay, son. Now this time, let's not screw around. Let's get a clamp on this side. Let's get a bigger clamp. Put this back in the nuker. Rip. Let's go for round 2, boys. All right, I think we're ready. You know what, this whole time I've been doing this, I haven't even plugged in my lamp. Get some more light on this project. I keep forgetting I have that shop light. Go ahead, grab the glove for safety purposes. Put an extra clamp on there for safety purposes. Probably don't need that much jizz, but let's go ahead, put that on there. And that's all she holds. All right, let that sit, let that cool. We'll see if we did a better job this time around on our second injection. All right, just threw the plastisol back in there. We're gonna go ahead and demold this and see how it turned out. I have a better feeling about this one, but let's see here. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Look at that. That there is amazing. That turned out great. I do have to say so myself, so I'm gonna let those cure up in the old vat of water. Take off the little spinny tail. The sprue can go back in here. Yeah, man, these sand molds are actually pretty damn good. I don't know what the hell Buddy online was talking about. Oh, they stick. Well, lubricate it, you dumb shit. Oh, they're not as fine as an aluminum mold. Well, you're fussy, and remember, things are blurry underwater. Fish probably can't tell that there's imperfections. And guess what? Not all creatures on the planet are perfect. I may actually consider ordering their 3-bay swim molds, but like, that's a pretty good looking senko right there. Like, if I was a bass, I'd totally eat that. A little bit of water on it. There's a couple air bubbles in there, but that's probably my fault. I don't want to make too many of them. I'm just going to use up the rest of that cup of shit. I got 10 of them. I got 10 of them. Really don't need to be loading that much plastic in here. Wait for that to dry and ready to rock. This is super cool. All right, guys, let's see what this one looks like. Go ahead and take our clamps off here. Oh no, that's not too bad. That turned out perfect too. Look at that. Freaking mint. Got a little bit of denting on the one worm, but fish won't care, man. As long as it looks legit, they'll eat. 9 senkos right there from a little over 4 ounces of plastic. Put you back in for 30 seconds. I'm gonna re-lube up the mold and I'll check back in. All right, I'm not 100% sure I have enough plastisol here for this, but we're gonna give her a rip anyway. Okay, we probably don't have enough plastisol for this, but maybe we can fill 1 or 2 cavities. Ouch, 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 ouch. Get off my finger. Ah. God, that burns. Yeah, that's going to be a fail. So I'll be impressed if we get 1 worm out of that deal. There was definitely not enough plastisol. But 9 worms, not too bad. We did waste a lot of material trying to learn how to squirt it. And I got a new burn on my thumb because I was stupid. Plastisol's hot. Don't play around with it, kids. All right, let's let that cool down and we'll see what kind of a mess we made. I can 100% guarantee it's going to be a mess. 9 Senkos here, and this would sell for $10 at Canadian Tire, or $4 in the US, because they charge us more for bait up here. God, that hurt. Look at how red that is. All right, guys, let's see the disaster here. Like, there's a direct hole in the center of the sprue. I know I injected, ouch. My thumb where I burnt it still sucks. Actually, like, it's bad, but it worked. Like, we got a lot of flashing on it, but it worked. All right, 12 worms out of a little over 4 ounces of juice. Mind you, this worm is a little hollow. I'm still gonna send it. This one here is got a little imperfection there, so first fish is just gonna shred this guy to shit. It's gonna be like fishing with power bait. 1 worm per bass. Because they put, them and Gary Yamamoto, they put so much freaking salt in their plastisol. Sure, it sinks faster and it gives the fish a reason to bite it, but these ones too, they're hollow in the center. They look good, but too much air got pushed in. Nah, I'm still gonna send it. That's 12 worms. We just made 12 worms. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, what happened in the end was I ran out of plastisol, so it sucked in a bunch of air and it pushed a bunch of air out the bottom. Also, I got rid of my cardboard. I got some more cleaning up in here. Tomorrow night's supposed to rain, so I think what I might do is come out here and do some freaking tidying up. I also got to weld Dad's pipe. I was going to do that tonight, but then all this shit came in and I wanted to play, and I did. So that's cool. So that's what we'll do tomorrow night, is we'll do some tidying up in here. Get things back in order. Bag those guys. I'm going to let them sit overnight in the drink. Here's another bag of Senkos here. These are the ones from the Dollarama, but I garliced them. I don't know what plastisol they use, but it really sucks because your worm just flies off the hook every damn cast. It really doesn't hold out. But yeah, I already threw my cardboard down at the end of the road there. So tomorrow, 7 a.m., when the recycle truck comes by, he can grab it. At that point there, I'll put my garbage out, but I'm not putting my garbage out tonight. I noticed a couple people already did. Highly not smart move, mainly because we got rake-ins and they will just show up and trash your garbage can. I know, you gotta go poop. Anyway, I'm gonna preheat this frying pan and we're gonna get cooking with fire. Well, not really, we're gonna cook them with electricity. We're gonna get cooking some ground chicken, but first I gotta wash this garlic off my hands because, oh my God, I smell like a loaf of garlic bread and the dog will probably eat me. So the next time I go fishing, we'll have to test out the new baits and see how well they do. Oh, where did I put that ground beef? Did I put it in the fridge or was I stupid and left it out? I don't know. Probably didn't put it in the freezer. Okay, I didn't. Where, oh where? There it is. All right, let's grab this, and this is going to be fun. It's been a hot minute since the Cooking with Skivinz video, eh guys? No doubt. So, what we're going to do is we're going to chop into our ground chicken here. Get this in a frying pan to brown. Probably should have waited for the frying pan to preheat a bit more. Next up, got some mushrooms here. I'm gonna chop a couple of these up. Make, I don't know, we'll just throw them in with the ground chicken. Could be pretty good. Could be pretty freaking good. I love fried mushrooms. That's like something I used to do back in the day, is I would take mushrooms, onions, and just throw them in the frying pan. And a lot of them. I don't mean like just a little bit to put on a steak. I would throw like a whole bunch of mushrooms and onions into a friggin' frying pan, fry it up enough where I could fill up a bowl this size of mushrooms and onions, and that would be my meal. All right, guys, let's get chopping. Just like that. There we go. All chopped up. Just gotta wait for that ground chicken to brown. She's going to town. Throwing some mushrooms, get them all caramelized. People might be saying, Adam, you should have caramelized the mushrooms first, but we are cooking with raw chicken, so let's not try to get any salmonella mixed in with it. Get that shit browned, add the friggin' mushrooms to it, and then we'll add the other shit to it, and we'll make a big shit salad, divvy it up into a couple dishes. throw it in the fridge, and we'll be ready to rock. Skeeto douche. All right, threw the mushrooms in with the ground. I also put some pitter patter powder in there to season it up. I got the greens in the microwave right now. They're cooking. I'm just gonna dump them in there, mix it all up. Divvy it. Lunch is served. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Next week for meal prep, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. We'll see what happens on grocery day, Thursday. That's tomorrow, actually. See what comes on sale, and if there's any good deals, then maybe we'll divulge. Like if there's a deal on pork chops or something, maybe I'll buy a bunch of pork chops, cook them up, throw them in my lunch. Have a pork chop with something. The pepperettes and cheese, I already divvied that up. That's ready to rock. I still got some leftover pepperettes too. Who knows? I might want to snack on the weekend. You never know. Weekends are not one meal a day. Weekends are also going to be no longer, oh man, really? My gate fell down. Dang it. I know. Oh well, I'll have to fix that one day. Like tie it on or something. I know. How about we install it? All right, guys, that's what I concocted for my lunch for the next couple days. So that should be pretty good. Got some broccoli, got some Brussels sprouts, got some chicken, got some mushrooms. All of it's keto. I love those green giant vegetable packages. You got to watch the ones you get though, because the ones with carrots are not keto. If you get the cheese sauce and broccoli, which that one was, and I didn't realize it's not as cheese sauce in there too, which is good. Or the butter and Brussels sprouts, you're pretty much in it to win it. But if you get the one with the carrots in it, not so much. All right, guys, there we go. Meal prep is done. I already cleaned up my pan. I got 2 containers down here, just chilling like a villain, and we're golden. Perfect. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is every Sunday, we're gonna devote it to meal prep day. And the way that's gonna come down is we're gonna look into the flyers, see what's on sale. And this is also how I used to do keto back in the day to keep it cheap when I was working under contract and wasn't making that much money and still had to keep this house lit, heated, and in my name. I used to go into the flyer and look for a cheap protein and then look for some cheap fibers. And that's what I made my meals on. And that's how I used to do it. And we're going to be doing that. We're going to keep her cheap because keeping it cheap is awesome. My phone vibrating? Was that just me thinking it was? Yeah, it was me thinking it was. Cool. But we're going to do that there on Sundays. We're going to do the meal prep for the week and go from there, except if it's a fasting week. Then we get to save a lot of money. I'm going to start penny pinching because that's what I got to do. Got a lot of projects that cost a lot of money, and in order to fund them, I got to stop spending. So I got all the Ryobi toys I want, minus the circular saw, but whatever. And I do want a new bike, but I am going to try out the fat bike. Probably, we'll see what the weekend's like. If the weekend's nice, we might go for a rip on Fatty and see how it is. We'll vlog it. Why not? Could be fun. Sunday will be meal prep day, and then back at her next Monday. So yeah, that's the battle plan. I need to start losing weight. I've done a lot of damage to myself over the past little bit, and I need to shape up. So that's going to be what we're doing now. Getting back in shape, getting back going. Tonight's workout felt freaking amazing, and I can't wait for tomorrow night's workout to try out this shit. And we also made some friggin' sick worms that if on the weekend it's nice enough we can go fishing, we're going to test them out. Tomorrow's going to be thunder bangers, so I expect a power failure because, well, why not? I'm going to leave it at that, guys. The battery on the camera is about to die. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns about anything you saw in this video, ask them down below. I'll be sure to answer. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. And peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.